Hi there, this is Josh, and today I'm going to be talking about my first public publication. It's nothing new. The anthology that I was featured in was released 2 years ago, but and I mentioned it in a book tag video last year. So I just wanted to talk a little bit more about that and about the Garden State Speculative Fiction Writers, which is a group that I joined in 2013. I was inspired to join when Ari's mother, Eileen Schneider, Robert Goodman, and John Gibbs, these are lesser known authors, but they're pretty committed and passionate with what they do. I read Ari's mother's A Hanukkah Guilt and Unleavened Dead, and I really enjoy her the series that these two take part, and it's about a rabbi named Aviva Cohen who solves mysteries. But back to Speculations from New Jersey, which features one of my short stories. Before the last few years, the Garden State Speculative Fiction Writers was a horror writers group. So they primarily catered to writers of horror fiction, which I primarily write under the horror umbrella, but I also stray into science fiction, speculative fiction at large, and probably more accurately speaking, situational fiction, which is a term that Stephen King coined, asking the questions of what if in a particular work. For instance, in my case, the story that was submitted into here, Pity Teeth, tries to answer the question of what if your dentist was a madman? Yep, it's about a trip to the dentist gone wrong, and the mystery behind the enigmatic Dr. Textile. My short story is not the only one in here. We each submitted something. Featured in this collection are Danielle Ackley McPhail, myself, C.I. Kemp, Ed Greaves, Michael H. Hansen, Aaron M. Hartshorn, Tom Joyce, Neil Levin, Carol McAllister, William Mingen, James Manel, Neil Morris, Michael Pankavage, Jason Raddick, Tina Randleman, and Rick Tude. And there are works that have science fiction elements, fantasy elements, horror elements, just the whole genre, the whole realm of speculative fiction. And the second printing was just released, and I'm now selling some copies of my own that I had gotten, and I'm going to be selling them personally for $15 as a product and shipping and handling. If anybody was interested in purchasing one of these, just email me at literarygladiatorsnj@gmail.com. In order for me to ship it, at this moment you need to be a U.S. citizen, because I need to look into shipping overseas a little bit more, or shipping out of country. And I'm also going to leave a link down below to the Goodreads page, which will also connect you to the Amazon page. And if you're interested, you can buy it off there as well. But I would be, if you were interested in getting it off of me, I'll be happy to autograph it and leave a little note in there as well. I think you'll enjoy just about everything that's in here. There's a twist on the genie and the three wishes. The story is called Wish Soup. There are also dark works of horror, Raven's Feathers by Tina Randleman is quite something as well. It's just about a boy messing with the wrong bird, I'll put it to you that way. The Dr. Yudmavsky's Cure for Evil, I remember that one pretty fondly as well. I'm probably going to have to go over these again because they were all so good, but I like to have a good grasp of what everybody contributed. And this isn't the first. The anthologies before this were strictly horror fiction, and the one prior to this also included a work from F. Paul Wilson, who writes the Repairman Jack series, and the founder of the Garden State Horror Writers, Charles L. Grant, who passed away about a decade ago. He has a work in the prior series, but the direction that GSSW is going, they want to branch out, which may be a bit of a challenge to grab interested readers, but at the same time, it also gives you a great opportunity to read just this broad range of situational fiction that doesn't necessarily conform itself. And I think that that is the beauty of writing. And I highly suggest that you check this out and perhaps purchase it. Just a reminder, I'll be happy to sell you a copy for $15, signed with a note, if you are a U.S. citizen, and I will ship it to you. I will ship it to your house. You will just express interest via email and leave an address so that I can ship it directly to you. Otherwise, you can check out the Goodreads page and Amazon page where you can possibly buy it off of there. Here it is. I really like the cover. This is an old map of New Jersey, which really, really fascinating to look at my home state in this, with this view. Pretty wonderful background as well, and I really like the color. Thank you for tuning in to this video, and for now, keep reading.